Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm Kennedy, along with Dr. Nicole Sapphire, Charlie Hurt, Katie Pavlich, and Tom Shalhoub. It's 5 o'clock here in New York City, and this is The Five. Happy New Year's Eve, America. You so deserve this. We are just hours away from giving 2024 a well-deserved kick in the keister and saying hello to 2025. So let's get our glasses on, make some noise with our beautiful noisemakers, and brace ourselves because we're blasting into the new year with a confetti cannon full of fun topics. First up, Times Square is the place to be. Hey, how are you? Unless you need to pee. Oh, then it's time to bust out the adult diaper, baby. Up to 1 million people will be packed in the area to watch the ball drop live. But here's the real kicker. Maybe you've heard this before. The rumors are true. There are no portable restrooms in sight. And when nature calls, as she always does, some folks would rather stand in a soggy diaper than lose their spot. How's that for a bucket list? Bucket full of something. Either way, people are ready to party. Check it out.
We've been trying to go while we're in line. We know after that we won't be able to. We have diapers just in case and long pads. If that comes to, hopefully not. We're not drinking anything, but we'll see.
The last meal I had was like 8 p.m. last night, and I haven't had a sip of water or food, just for this ball drop.
Any concerns about security tonight?
Absolutely not. I can't tell you. Because I already got what I wanted for Christmas. This hat. Woo. That's right. Woo. This is my president right here. This is my president.
Baby. But if you enjoy access to bathrooms, you could just get yourself the most expensive ticket in Times Square to see the ball drop with your own eyeballs for the cool price of $7,500 per person. That's $15,000 for a couple. The Marriott Marquis Hotel offers prime VIP seating with 8th-floor terrace access, a ball drop view, buffet, desserts, and more importantly, a 5-hour open bar. So at least someone's hydrating themselves in Times Square, Dr. Sapphire.
My question is, they're showing that they have the diapers in their bag. Yeah. They're not actually wearing them.
They don't realize they have to put them on.
How are they going to get them on?
Well, I think so. Those are the people in line. So we've seen them lined up around the building since 9 o'clock this morning right here. And, you know, we're a good few blocks away from Times Square, maybe 2 full city blocks away. So what they're hoping is that while they're still in line, they can sneak off to a public restroom. But then once they get in the pens, which is where you see people during the broadcast, they can't go for that. Hopefully you've got your Depends on.
Yeah, well, it's going to be cold. At least maybe it'll freeze.
Are you worried about some of the people who haven't been hydrating all day?
No, they're doing this to themselves. If they're dehydrated and get some sort of renal failure, that's on them.
Doctor in you.
That's both. I mean, come on, guys, not hydrating. At the end of the day, they're going to have a great time, but I do think it's kind of funny what they're doing, like actually depleting themselves of water and standing out without restrooms. Like, yeah. I can't do it, not me.
All right, I think the best way to enjoy Times Square is as a broadcaster.
Or a viewer from home.
Yes. Well, that's what 90% of Americans are doing this year.
The normal Americans. I try really, really hard to try to, anytime I see people, to try to find something to relate to. I cannot relate to any of this.
Have you ever been in Times Square on New Year's Eve?
No, I have not, and nor do I. And there are a lot of things that I think that you should do once in life. That's not one of them. And in fact, my goal in life is to go as long as possible before I have to start wearing diapers again.
Would you rather wrestle an alligator covered in thin steak bits or hang out in Times Square for 12 hours?
Without question, I would take the alligator.
Okay, very good.
That's not even up for debate.
Now, Katie, have you done it?
No, wouldn't plan on it. I actually, excuse me, admire the people who are doing
this. You pre-gamed last night on Times Square.
I did
That's
not.
correct,
I'm
right?
losing my voice, but I'm still ready for the show.
That's right.
I admire these people for actually dedicating themselves to something this long. You know what? Good for them. They're ready to bring in the new year. They're committed. They have their gear like us in here. It's just more comfortable. But it's kind of fun to see people from foreign countries doing this. I think it's great. And you know what? The only worst place to be in Times Square is the day after. Like, don't go there tomorrow. It's really
Imagine
gonna
the
be bad.
garbage.
Oh yeah, but
And
I have to
and the
say,
diapers?
They do a really
garbage.
the
good job of
Times
cleaning
Square
it up.
Alliance, absolutely
they
right.
really
They
do.
do an incredible job. Like the second that ball drops, they are there with crews. It is an army of people.
Do they wear hazmat suits?
Pretty much.
They should.
Yeah, they pretty
probably
much have
should.
to, but they clear people out. They clear the garbage out. A few flecks of confetti, but other than that, it's just some Venezuelan gang members left
bummer.
over.
Why
to party
can't
with.
we get the restrooms? I try to research this. You know, people have said, well, oh, there's red tape. Every mayor in the city since I've been here, Dinkins, Giuliani, Bloomberg, they all said they were going to do it. They all pledged it. De Blasio, I think the current mayor is saying he's going to get those bathrooms. They can't seem to get them in. People sue the city, and they have
Maybe
them
if they were
designed.
nicer to Donald Trump, he knows people with bathrooms.
I think that is
best
John's, John's.
in the same way.
Bring them in.
Just what he did
great
with the skating rink.
a Trump
Remember, he
jump.
brought back the skating rink, and everyone said it was impossible. We should put Trump on the restroom issue in New York City.
Well, consider it done. Up next, hitting the gym more, meditating daily. Oh, my goodness. Or volunteering at that local orphanage. New Year's resolutions are harder to keep than a bald guy's toupee on a windy day. And research shows only 9% of Americans actually achieve their resolutions. So what are the 5 resolutions this year, Dr. Sapphire? Do you believe in them?
First of all, I don't do resolutions mainly because I can break promises to myself every day of the year. Why make a big deal of it? I don't like resolutions because it puts a lot of pressure on you, just like I don't like trends and fads because they're usually short-lived. So I really do try, this is just going to sound silly, but I really just do try every day of the year, like what can I be doing? We all could be doing a little bit more, whether it's health and wellness, spending more time at home, outdoors, off social media. It's just something I really do every single day. And I don't put pressure on myself for something big because we all know by the end of January, it's probably going to forget about it.
Yes, absolutely right. And unless you have a short list that you keep in eye view every single day, I think it's a fool's errand, Charlie.
Very short list. And I think that the poll that shows that 9% of Americans achieve that, I think that proves 9% of Americans are liars.
Absolutely right.
I'm not much of a resolution guy, but I can guarantee you that any that I've made, I probably didn't keep. Because, why? If you want to change something about your life, you change it, right? You don't have to wait till New Year's Eve to do that.
Yes,
right?
I agree. You shouldn't be waiting for a magical moment because that doesn't happen. But what about things like the idea of meditating? Something you can go back to that you're not necessarily failing if you don't do it every single minute of the day. But in March, if you go, oh yeah, I want to meditate.
Think the problem with resolutions is it's like a shaming of something you should be doing. Like you should be going to the gym more. You should be doing this. You should not be on your phone. If you can think of it as something new and fun, it's great. Like I want to play tennis, but I've been saying that for 5 years. So maybe this
You're
will be
joining the tour this year, right?
To be on the tennis tour. But I think resolutions are good if it's something new and you're growing as a person.
Yeah.
But I think people break them because it's always like the shaming thing where it's something that's wrong with you, which it's good to
That's
improve.
a really good point. It feels like the guilt is already built into that
but you should do
casserole.
something new and expand your horizons.
Yes.
I learned mahjong this year. That was a big thing for me.
I've heard
Very
about
excited.
this.
And pickleball.
Wow.
2 things.
What
So
about
see,
I don't know what I'm
you
going to do.
against resolutions.
Mahjong
great.
pickle.
Yeah.
2025.
I like resolutions. I like
What are
doing
your
them.
resolutions?
I'm gonna.
Tell
well,
us
I like
everything.
dry January. I did it last year.
You doing it this year?
I'm doing it this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And
You're the one.
I have the Hallow app. I love that Hallow app, and so you kind of commit to prayer, and they have all
That's
these
beautiful.
different
I
things.
love that.
I like to do that during Lent as well. The cold showers. I like the cold showers. I'm going to reinvigate the cold
Love the cold
showers,
shower.
which I
I'm
gave
a
up during the
believer in that.
Christmas
Yep.
season. Yeah. And the breathing and breath holding.
Yes.
Yeah.
4, 7, 8. Do you do 4, 7, 8 breathing?
Oh yeah, I thought you meant 4
breathe
minutes
in
and
for
78
4 counts.
seconds.
You hold it
Yes.
4, 7 counts, and then you exhale for 8 counts. 4, 7, 8.
I don't know if I have
It'll
the patience
change your
for
year.
It's like ujjayi
You do,
breathing in
but
yoga.
you can go back to it constantly. That's the nice thing about it, and you're never going to let yourself down. Finally, while some folks are soiling themselves in Times Square, right outside, others will be ringing in the new year in more comfortable settings. The vast majority of Americans actually stay home for New Year's Eve. If you're doing that, you're doing it right. Only 5% go out to a bar or a restaurant to celebrate. Are you part of the,
I am
the top
always a
five?
stay home. I always stay home, except tonight I'm going out to dinner with my husband.
Good for you.
Yeah, partying it up. I'll be in
Nicely
bed
done.
probably by 10. It's fine.
But that's
We're
great.
still
There's
going
something
out.
really sweet and peaceful about falling asleep before midnight.
Yeah, that is, I think that is sort of a watershed moment in your life when you start. It used to be I would go, stay home, but then it becomes I don't even stay up. I just go to bed at regular time.
Are you doing anything tonight?
I'm going home.
Good for you, Charlie.
I'll be lucky if I walk in my door and get to see my dogs before next year.
You're sounding like a little bit of a curmudgeon tonight.
Will you light a fire? Will you light a fire at least?
I've got a fly.
Yeah,
No, I will.
Charlie.
No, I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
You
He's
know,
gonna light a
you know
fire.
what we usually do? We usually take New Year's Eve to burn all of our Christmas trees.
Oh, wow.
And we
I
put
thought,
them all-
I
put them
thought
all
you were
together
feeding
in
them to
the passion.
goats.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Burning the Christmas
That's what-
tree. That sounds great.
Katie,
Yeah,
Sounds like
it's
a
a
great
lot of
time.
fun.
are you staying home or are you
I will not
embracing?
be home, but I will be embracing the new year. But it's great to celebrate the next day
Yes.
because then you don't have to worry about staying up late. And if you've been up a lot of nights like me,
And you won't have to talk anymore.
I don't have to talk anymore.
By,
and you don't have
by
to listen
6
to me.
o'clock
It's great.
today, you're not going to have to say another word
exactly.
for like a
So
week.
dinner and bed.
Good for
Absolutely.
you. Tom,
Yeah.
what are the Shalhoubs doing?
I like to stay home, and I think we're going to get together with some friends tomorrow. But yeah, I keep it quiet. In my younger days, I did like to go out because you're single and you want to go out and you want to meet a gal or whatever. But once you're married, you don't need to be going out.
You don't have to look for that kiss when you're married.
No,
New
that's
Year's
right.
Eve.
You can find it.
You can just go
Just
get
The
it.
Mac in the
Shalhoub
broom
family
closet.
likes to spend New Year's Eve with a cold shower.
Yeah, that's right.
You're going to be a monk by April.
I'm going out dancing to live music tonight, and I'm
Oh,
very
fun.
excited about it
That'd be great.
Wow.
with my domestic partner.
What shoes are you wearing?
I am wearing gold flats.
Oh, there
Are you going to
go.
wear your glasses, though? The
I will
2025
absolutely
glasses?
wear my glasses. I'll bump into things and hopefully not
What
kiss
is
the
a
wrong
domestic?
person.
Is it like a domesticated
Well,
animal?
wouldn't you
What is
like
a
to know?
domestic partner?
Wouldn't you like to know,
You're gonna
nosy
take the
Charlie
dog
Hurd?
to-
I'm not taking the
Well, you're the
dog.
one who said
Lemmy would
domestic
love it.
partner.
Lemmy would
I don't know
have
what
his
a domestic
nose on the
partner
ground
is.
like a Hoover looking for ham. But he knows who he is. Don't go anywhere. There's more.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.